what do you think is, like, being someone that's built a program and probably works with guys just around the quitting porn thing, like what is the biggest hurdle that guys kind of run into for the most part? Because I know for me, it's taken me a number of tries and relapses and stuff like that, just to
Yeah, I
to kind of
think
get clean.
Yeah, I mean it's so individualized, but if I had to really pin it down to one thing that most men that I speak to, whether we're just reaching out and I'm just answering some questions, or whether we're doing a consultation, or whether they're joining the program, I think it's a lack of self-confidence, because like you said, by the time that they've gotten to the point where they're reaching out to me, or they're exploring help and exploring coaching, they've tried and failed,
Yeah.
probably multiple times.
Yeah.
So there's this kind of deep underlying doubt of like, am I just broken? Am I hooked on this forever? Is my brain, ultimately never going to be able to change? And the great thing that I try to, instantly kind of debunk there is absolutely not. Our brains are plastic, and they can continue to change up until the day that we're taken off this planet. But I would say it's probably deeply rooted in their lack of self-confidence about themselves, because a lot of times, the porn issue is just it's a result of other underlying issues in their life, and that's where I
Absolutely.
really try to take a lot of our focus. It's yeah, once you make the decision to quit, like, stick to it. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to fight through some triggers, some temptations, but you didn't get to this point just because porn is addictive. There's other issues in your life that haven't been addressed, and let's focus on some of those. Let's build productive habits, and in doing so, we're almost kind of around the corner harnessing that sexual energy, because we're giving them new pathways to focus on. We're giving them an aim for their life, depending on what stage of life that they're in. Maybe it's just helping them get established in a career. Maybe it's helping them, launch their first business. Other times it's negatively really impacted their relationship. So they need to focus on serving their partner, serving their wife, being a servant husband or whatnot. But to answer your question, I'd say probably the most consistent thing with all men that I see is just a lack of self-confidence.